Guys, let's jump right into it. Another day, another thought. And today we're going to discuss three main topics, starting with Cameron's reply to Travis Hunter. Right now, the happiest man alive after he closed the deal with his fiancee, Leana Lene. He's happy. She's happy. Everyone's happy. And no prenup. Second topic today is Cardi B, who didn't sign a prenup and is now crashing out on Offset. And last but not least, today is a relationship show, it seems like. I was going to talk about Corey Holcomb telling Papoose to let go. All these things, and of course, we have some around the internets about NBA. We have some AI and also some funny guys getting arrested. Guys, let's start the show. Yes, Camron tries to, well, is he trying to save Travis or someone who's following Travis up with this malarkey? Let's take a look. Fair use.
Okay, so last thing before we wrap. So congratulations to Travis Hunter and his wife, Leanna. They finally got married over the weekend. He surprised her at the wedding with the black Mercedes-Benz AMG. So, of course, on the internet, you know, they faced a lot of criticism for different things. A lot of people have been concerned on them not having a prenup agreement, sources say. Mace, what's your opinion on the young love?
I don't know. I'm gonna sit this one out. I think when it comes to the young lady, she does have like different things that have transpired. For me as a dad, if that was my son, I would definitely be concerned about. I think there's other ways you could protect his assets, but I definitely would think he should look in the direction of protecting his assets. Maybe not with a prenup, but there's other things you could do these days.
It's called a postnup, but okay.
Yeah,
RJ, before we continue with Cameron's 2 cents.
You want to know? Okay, so first and foremost, okay, before I give my thoughts on what May said, of course, guys, thank you for tuning in. Whatever your thoughts are, remember to share it with us in the comment section below. Rate the show by pressing the like button and stay tuned for our newsletter where we will send you guys links to articles and other viral videos that did not make the show, either because it's not YouTube friendly or because we simply don't have enough time. But I'll tell you this, KaiR. Mace is a man of God. Pastor Mace.
Mace pastor.
And so
Not to be confused with Mother Mace.
yeah. Or Pastor Zasty. The Zasty Pasty.
Is that the one who recently retired? Who's
No,
Zasty?
that's the what's his name? Todd? Is that Todd?
Is that the basketball tall pastor?
I know he's a basketball tall pastor. He's
He's at least 6. He's
He's
at least 6 tall.
he's what did the congresswoman say? Was it the congresswoman? He's a bleach blonde. He's not bleach blonde. But he does have a what's the other beast? Bat built butch body. I'll say it.
There's a lot of zesty pastors out there, so I don't know which one you mean, but continue.
Yeah. Okay, but I must be imagining things. But yeah, so it's clearly he's respectful of people's decisions, and I understand as well that when you're talking about relationships, you know, you want to be respectful. You don't want to say you want to wish people the best. You want them to not crash out, and I think you want the best for them. So I think he's saying in a very polite way. He's saying, you know what? Wish him nothing but the best, but I do advise you to look out for ways where you can protect your assets. It's not only post nups, by the way, but okay.
Yeah, the other ways. Those other ways are the Hudson River, but I don't think that's a that's a good one.
East River. What did
The
Diddy
East
say?
River. That's the East River, yeah.
This-
Dennis bodyguard from Capricorn Clark with Troyer in the East River. Come on, man. Yo, man. But continue. Let's continue. Fair use.
yeah, that's okay.
They'll try to hit you with that shit. Why I gotta get a prenup? If you really love me. If you really love me, sign the prenup. What you here for? If you here for love, just sign this joint and you don't get none of my money because the love is free.
I like this guy. I like how he communicates. Straight to the point. Are you here for the D or are you here for the P? Pennies.
And the D?
Well, the D is obvious. Come on.
Dollars, right? So I guess yeah, so I mean that's one way to put it, but it's always like, well, if you want a prenup, then you don't trust me, then you think that it's gonna go wrong. Hey, but if you
I think
want
we-
me, why does it matter if we have a prenup or not? Because you love me, right? That's the
I think we
that's
broke
the-
in one of our early shows. We broke down. I think the analogy we used was it's like a safety seatbelt. You have it just for sure. You gotta put it on. Doesn't mean you're gonna fly through the window every time a car hits you. But if a car hits you, you want to make sure you have it on.
yeah.
Otherwise, you end up. I want to say
But
something wild.
the thing is, in that analogy, who's the driver and who's the car? Because
Usually, when you're married, the woman is the. Oh, that's
you're answering it too, man. That's crazy. You're answering the question too. That's crazy, man. I thought you were smarter than that. I really thought you were smarter than that, man. Answering the question too.
I'm like, what's the guy's name we talked about? Antoine Massey. I'm not
Antoine Massey,
totally
yeah.
there, man. But I talk before I think. That's
No.
what he answered. But anyway, let's
No, but-
continue.
No, man. But what I'm saying is that it's not necessarily the man or woman, but the one that needs protecting is the one that has more to lose. And sometimes they both have something to lose, but sometimes there are people who don't have anything to lose.
And
And
even
so-
then, you should sign a prenup because you never know
According to
at
Paul
that
Pierce,
moment.
according to Paul Pierce, if that's true, that marriage is for old people and broke people,
That
then-
you should marry.
what does it matter? You know?
No, wait a sec. Yeah, marriage is for broke and for. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's what he said. Let's continue. Fair use.
What you need? What are we doing here? I'm not signing. I mean, this, do what you want, Travis. That's up to you. I'm not signing a prenup unless Shorty getting as much money as I get, or more than me. If you're not getting more than me, you have to sign a prenup. It just works like that for me. I don't get it. I don't know why love needs to be defined by a piece of paper. Why we can't just be love each other and do paper? What paperwork got to do with it? Look at Remy and Pat. Shit going crazy all weekend over that, man. Shit, wow, my nigga. All because of this piece of paper. They was black love. Now, I'm not taking nobody's side. Remy's my friend and Pat's my friend. I don't have a side in this. All because of some paper. Shit is messy all weekend. Remy pulling out pawn shop receipt, talking about her Cartier bracelet is missing. Pat talking about he knocked the nigga out that she dated. It's been a mess all weekend. You know why? Because of this piece of paper. When you're a girlfriend or boyfriend, just leave. And I know Squad is right. You ain't staying that long to where you think you live here. They'll run that too, fellas. Don't get caught up in that. Try and kick her out, and it's been 8 months, and now she got squatters rights and all that shit. Yo, get that 10-day joint, go home for 10 and come back for 10 if you really like her. Because at the end of the day, it's too many laws for the person without the money. Now, you know who's probably a sucker to all the females? Now, it's cool when they do it. It's problem when Kevin Federer do it. Kevin Federer is up 100 million off of 3 wives. Britney Spears, forget the other 2. Britney Spears off of 3. It's problem when Kevin Federer do it. Kevin Federer is up 100 million off of 3 wives. Britney Spears, forget the other 2 actresses, but women to say he's a sucker because he doing what Drea or somebody doing. Somebody with more money is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, shout out to Kevin Federer.
Yeah, man.
Papoose hit him with the 5 fingers of death.
We're
And
gonna talk about Papoose as a subject, second topic. So
yeah.
as a third
But-
topic, my bad.
But I'll say, to me, I 100% agree with what Cam is saying as it relates to the piece of paper specifically. I do think that, and usually KR, you ask questions and you get, you know how people are afraid to say, I know it doesn't make sense, but I want it. They always try to motivate it or defend it in some way, right? They'll tell you that marriage is spiritual. But if it's spiritual, why do you need the government involved? The government
Drop to
pursued
your
Jesus.
knees.
KR,
Drop-
the government pursued Jesus.
Oh, that's a better one. Yeah, well,
What did you
thank
say?
God you stopped me.
What did you say? What
Do
did
you want me to
say?
say it again? Do you want me to
Was-
repeat it? Are you
You said
sure?
Drop to your knees, something like that. Just to be clear, I said the government pursued Jesus, not Jesus.
No. You said the first one. My response was to the first one.
What was it?
You're spiritual. Drop to your knees.
So, people, why do you need the government's involvement for it to be real? Wouldn't a pastor suffice? So it's all backwards, man. But people just want things without really thinking about it. And Travis is young. Travis is like balling. He has a great future ahead of him. Great character, great personality.
You know when most athletes divorce? When do you think most athletes divorce?
After they get the second contract is what I say. No, when they 2 or 3 years after they retire.
On the money. That's the one. Yeah. So we'll have to wait. Sometimes it clips it crashes out before that, but he I think I totally agree with you and with Cam. Again, if you marry, I think we talked about this in the past as well. If you marry, make sure you protect both her and you, because you never know what can happen. If she files for bankruptcy and you're in, you don't have a prenup, you're going with her into bankruptcy. Same with you.
Yeah.
It cuts on both sides.
You know
But
what?
if you already built up something, you want to protect that too. Love ain't worth. This is gonna sound crazy. Love. Oh, wait a second. Let me put this up, man. Love ain't worth living in your car because you took half of what you have.
Yeah. Probably she stayed with a good car too.
Not only that, she's probably getting pinned down in your car, on your mattress.
But
in
you know,
your
I've seen
home.
it in my practice. I've seen it the other way around as well. And sometimes, men expect it, but some, women when they experience it, especially because there are a lot of women who are earning good money, and then they marry a dude that's cheats on
Broke.
them left and right, cheats on them left and right. It's not taking care of the home, etc. And then when they decide that it's over. Sometimes KR, these dudes have money, but it's like they do some jobs here, do some jobs there. They have a company, but it's not registered at the Chamber of Commerce. Doesn't have a tax ID, So
Are you referring these
he
people
has
drug
money, but
dealers like that?
I'm not even talking about dealers. I'm talking about like just regular people who just get money from doing things. For example, painters,
Hustlers,
hustlers, people who just like handyman, for example, handyman.
handyman.
They just do it. They do it. They don't do it for companies because then they would need to invoice. So they just do it for regular people. They
Yeah,
get paid. They don't then that they don't have to. They don't not they don't. It's not that they don't have to. They don't declare it.
yeah,
And so when you want to divorce and you want them to pay, you don't have
yeah.
any evidence, no salary,
They don't have nothing. You you
nothing,
you gotta get
no
screwed.
no
Hey,
pay
you
slip,
gotta
no
protect
bank
yourself.
transfers, nothing.
You gotta protect yourself. You gotta protect yourself, whether you're man or woman. And usually, women. I have to say this. I'll say this. Women usually protect themselves much better than men do. Actually, men get shamed if they try to protect themselves.
Yeah.
Women usually protect themselves much better, and you gotta give props where respect due.
Yeah.
It's the men that fall for this tomfoolery.
Yeah.
You gotta. I mean, it
And
is what it is.
when a woman says, let's say when a woman that's bawling says that she wants a prenup, no one questions it.
Yeah.
But if a man says it, then it's always that why. I do think, however, that's getting less and less uncommon, KR. So I do
Prenups in
think
general, you mean, or
that men require them. By the way, no one's getting married like they used to anymore.
marriage
So
is a institution that's gonna get wiped out
yeah,
within a couple of years, I expect. Well, not wiped out, meaning it will be less applicable because if you look at how people are growing up right now, I think it's gonna be a different time, very different.
and right after the LGBTs fought so hard to get it, now you're telling me that it's gonna.
Sometimes you get late to the party gets closed out. It is what it is.
Yeah. Do you think that certain people think that it's not the same anymore? So um,
What
because
is
everyone,
same? What is same? Tradition. So
yeah,
this is the thing
traditional,
with
yeah,
tradition.
yeah. So for
Tradition
example,
is
because it's not
tradition.
traditional anymore. I'm asking because of course it's vary. But do you think some people who thought, hey, this is something between man and woman, are now saying, you know what? If if any two-person can get married, then what's really so special about it?
No, I think it has
Or
to
are
do
they
with
looking at the
everything.
divorce rates? Do you think?
Divorce rates. I think so. If you look at just look in general, who proposes to who? Usually, it's men proposing. So it's the man who decides if he's going to get married or not. He could get pressured into marrying. That is true as well. But majority of the time, it's the man's decision to marry. Men are also looking around, and that's why people like guys go watch Monday show. The guys like Tate brothers are getting pumped into non-existence because they're talking about these topics, divorce, and that's waking up certain people, and some people might not like it because it turns the whole system upside down. But um I, I think that's part of the thing. People are realizing that it's not worth the risk. How do they say the juice is not worth the squeeze? I like some blackberries though, but But
That's
yeah,
some, that's some infused water.
yes, and of course, it is what it is. But sometimes you gotta protect yourself, and but sometimes RJ, sometimes happiness prevails all. Fair use. You can play the song, but you can be happy. He's happy now. Look at his face. Never see the man this happy before. Fair use. People are saying she was avoiding the kiss here. Leaning back. Hey, he's happy, man. He's happy, man. I'm happy for him that he's happy. You know, sometimes you gotta be happy before you get. Look at him. Look at him here. Look at how happy he is. The auntie is also happy. A happy eater. Sometimes happiness. I mean, I think we talked about this last week, man. If he's happy, hey, it is what it is. If he crashes out, it's his own doing. It's his own doing. Everyone told him to get a prenup. Hey, even your coach had a prenup that saved his life. We have a show about that, guys. You can go check that out. Just go to our page and check out. Put in the. By the way, the page, the Double Touch Show page. Put in the search bar. Deion Sanders, and you'll find 2 videos. We broke it down twice. One related to his story and one to the original story by himself. But yeah, you're on mute.
Dion offered to draft his prenup for him.
Really?
There's a
He's
clip of
determined to
that.
crash out.
There's a clip of him saying, "Just let me draft your prenup for you."
Yeah, he believes in love, and sometimes people. Sometimes this is gonna sound a bit harsh what I'm gonna say, but sometimes, and I don't like to say this, and I don't like it in general as a way of learning, but sometimes people have to run into the wall themselves to learn. People might tell them, "Watch out! Don't do this! Don't do that." They might be stubborn by themselves. They think they know better. They think they know the person better. It's not about knowing the person. It's about in general. People change. Who you are as a 20-year-old is not who you are at 30. That's not who you are at 40. Men change, women change. And you might be compatible at 23, but you might not be compatible at 40. That's why people are divorcing as much. It's a simple equation. I don't know why people make it so hard, but
Travis needs a black queen.
I didn't know we turned this into
I'm
Dr.
telling it.
Umar.
I'm telling you, KaiR. Travis needs him a black queen. Now, if you ask Paul Pierce, he'll tell you that he needs a Snow White because they don't talk back as much. But I
Well,
say,
he dates black queens as well. Don't put this on him.
who?
Paul.
I know he does, but I'm saying he was asked why he
said that's
thinks
true. That's true.
he was asked why he thinks a lot of athletes, when they reach the top, choose the white queens.
Yeah.
And he
Snow
said
bunnies.
the snow bunnies, and he said because they don't talk back as much.
No. but they snap back when they need to. Don't get it twisted. These black
They'll fly
these
you to
dudes,
the Bahamas.
oh, they cut they're gonna catch you lacking. I think the thing is, white
What's
women
the
are.
story? Was it the Bahamas? The stories that we covered?
Yeah, that was Bahamas. Yeah, she was banging. He was, by the way, he's an ex NFL
He
kicker.
is. He is. He
That's
is. Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah.
out to
Yeah.
him. See, he's a CEO now, I think, right? Or at least a C-level executive.
Yeah.
Former kicker. Was he? He didn't make the league, I think. He was on the practice squads. But anyway, the guy's a millionaire. And she's out here banging some barman who can rub two pennies together. Come on,
And
man.
then
With
and then they
disrespect.
and then they ordered a
Continue.
hit.
Can you imagine this?
Black queens don't do that. They hit you themselves.
They try to.
They'll do it
Come
themselves.
here, you black beast.
Oh my God.
Try to choke you out.
It's crazy. Well, but I don't think it's black.
By
or
the
white.
way, the
I think-
black bee, he's
I do-
calling him a black bee, not he's calling
yeah,
her
yeah,
a black
yeah,
bee.
yeah.
I'm
But-
making sure because they're gonna cut us, and before I know it, I'm viral, and they act like I'm.
Yeah, but I mean, let me put it like that. Like this, there are a lot of red flags relating to this lady. And my fear is that, and what it seems to me is that Travis is trying, when someone tells you you can't do it,
Yeah.
some people will show you, okay, I'll show you that I can.
I'll show you that I can. Guess what? It's gonna end up with
yeah.
a broken leg, my man. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll tell you this, even if you're miserable from the inside, don't break up because all hell will break
They
loose.
both are wearing this on their. They have to. They have
Are
to.
we looking at the next KR? What a surprise we have in 15 years. What's the lady's name?
Which one?
His wife.
Oh, Linnea.
Linnea. Wouldn't surprise me if we hear in 15 years that Linnea has alopecia. We might be looking at the next Will and Jada. We said we wouldn't divorce, so no matter how unhappy we are, we're gonna stick together.
We're gonna stick together.
Which can be good news because
Hey, we gotta-
financially they're okay.
We gotta stick together.
Which can be good news because financially they're okay. So
Yeah.
maybe we're the suckers.
Anyway, guys, look, I can't say that during the show. Oh man. Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Oh man, God bless these two. I hope they stay together forever. Cinderella story. Beauty. Oof. Beauty and the Predator. Not the Diddy type, the movie type. Guys, let us know in the comments. You're mute.
Said and the prey. I was like, who's the and the prey?
Yeah, that's the latest. That's the last movie. By the way, I need to rewatch all these movies, but I love the Predator series. Guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think what's the over and under on this marriage? Hey, everything is becoming about betting these days. We're betting how fast prison break guys are getting caught. We're betting the over and sorry, the over and under this one.
KR,
Guys,
we should put everything on a board and just track it.
We should write this down. Write this down so we remember the over and under on this one. We gotta track it, man. Put it in the email. minus.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep track of it, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think, and we'll be picking one of the best comments to feature one of our future videos. RJ.
Yes, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification icon so you stay up to date when we drop new videos. Here on the Double Thought Show, we describe and discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Do keep supporting us with your views, with your watch time, with your engagement. Also,
Yes,
stay tuned
definitely.
for our email list where we will send you links to articles and viral videos that did not make today's show. Also, we will send out other things such as polls with questions so we can keep track. Start. I'm not saying like we're not betting as in financially, but we are going to we're just going to track the over and unders, the wagers, the wages that the
Yes.
wagers that we do, because we do a couple of them and it's good to have them on a board, I think.
You said under 5 years, right? Because you said after the first contract, the second contract, that's when it's gonna hit
I sat in the fifth year.
in the 5th year, and then was so you
We were
did
we said
five and
four and a
under.
half. So I said over 4.5, and you said under 4.5.
Oh, then I'm screwed. Okay. Good luck.
Yeah.
They're gonna make 4 years. They're not gonna divorce within 4 years. That's for sure.
I don't think if Travis wasn't playing ball the way he's playing ball, if he didn't have the attention. I mean, if you tell me like a Shadur without playing ball would score a woman like this, I would say yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Not Travis though.
Shador has his dad's name, so helps.
Sure, that's the difference.
And he's a sixth round pick these days.
It doesn't look like Jamie Foxx as a woman.
Let's go to the next topic. Talking about Jamie Foxx, Cardi B. No, I'm just kidding.
What type of segue is that, man? Come on.
Yeah, well, Cardi B looks like Jamie Foxx with a. No, I didn't say that. Shout out to Cardi. Shout out to Cardi. But Cardi is crashing out on Offset, man. Cardi is crashing out on Offset because Offset said, I want the bag too. I'm seeing you with your boyfriend on the yacht.
With a
giving
tootsie.
with a Tootsie. They're trying to cut your boyfriend off the Patriots now because he's wilding, and I want a piece of that. You don't want to give me the piece of ass. I'm gonna get a piece of that back. Fair use, and she's crashing out right now.
Listen up, y'all listening? Listen up. The fact that I'm waking up right now, right? The fact that I'm waking up right now to see that this fuck nigga
Jesus,
and
come
his
on.
fuck ass team, I know it's not his team. I know it's his bitch ass. Gonna tell the Breakfast Club the only reason why this motherfucker asking for spousal support because I was asking for everything. Because I was asking for everything and because I don't be with my kids. Yo, you such a fucking pussy ass nigga. Word to my mother. I want you to die, but I want you to die fucking slow, nigga.
Let's keep it to there. We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue after this commercial break. Yo, I don't know what's going through her brain because this might not look good. This might not look good if this is played in court. RJ.
This will definitely not look good if it's played in
She
court.
thinks it's a movie.
And it's also the father of his child or children, right? 2 children. So their children will grow up because what's in the internet is forever.
Yeah.
So their children will grow up and listen to this. That's crazy.
Mama,
But are we surprised?
Mama's out there talking like Tupac.
Yeah. Well,
I slow. Where my fofo?
yeah. Guys, before we proceed, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on our socials. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification icon, and stay tuned for our newsletter where we will share with you links to articles and viral videos that did not make the show.
Yeah, this is great. Let's continue. Let's continue listening. We'll see what else she has to say, other than wishing the man a slow demise.
When you die, nigga, I want you to die slow in the bed. And while you die, nigga, you gotta think of me.
Yo, what? Yo, she's wilding. Yo, we only 53 seconds in the 3-minute clip, RJ. We're mute. You're on mute.
Many women
This is
wish
crazy.
unalive upon me. Blood's in
chill
my eye,
out,
dog,
man.
and I can't
Bruh.
see.
Chill out, bruh.
I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. Baby mama's trying to take my life away.
Maybe, hey, write that one down. Maybe it's a rewrite for a AI song.
A remix. This is something for the I'm not gonna promote companies
Not yet.
for free. Not for free.
Not yet. Not yet.
I'll do
Not
it
y-
now.
not for
If
free.
it's not for free,
Yeah.
I'll never do it
Also,
for free. So
Yeah. Fair use.
Let me tell y'all something, right? When I first filed for fucking child support, my lawyer filed for child support. I mean, when I first filed for divorce, my lawyer filed for shit.
I already know where this is going. She filed for child support. He's taking her spousal support. He's trying to run a circle. You give me my spousal support, I gave you child support. So you're giving me your money, I'm giving it back to you.
recycling it.
Recycling. Yo, this is crazy. Oh man.
This nigga started spazzing, right? So I told my lawyer, there's a renew, what's that shit called? There's a
What?
renew divorce paper, right? And then the renewed divorce paper, I asked for no child support. I didn't ask for no child support because I want to be done with this marriage. Like, I feel like I'm tied up. I asked for no child support. Kiari is allowed to see my kids. There is not one day that he's not allowed to see my kids. Okay? He stood up my kids 3 times. He have seen Blossom only like 5 times. Okay? And I've been trying to save your face. But for you, stop playing saying that I don't be seeing my fucking kids.
I have to address this. You heard it as well, probably. She
The
said
alienation?
my kids 4 times.
Yeah, my kids. Yeah, you're
Like
allowed to
4
see my
times.
kids.
It's your,
The kids
your
aren't your
kids.
property. It's not the father's property either.
You anyway. Yeah. You want to say
But that's
something
the-
else?
That's a mistake that a lot of people make, right? But they
Yeah.
also make it in a relationship. That's my husband, my wife. Not in the sense that, oh, that's my husband, but as in my property. Doesn't work
Yeah.
like that.
Doesn't
With
work like
children,
that.
doesn't work like that either.
It's 50-50 or 60-40, whatever you want to make it, but it's not only your children.
Stop playing because you don't want to look like a less of a bitch ass nigga. All right. If I keep you away from the kids, right? All right.
Oh,
You
man.
talk to the kids almost every single day. You call the kids every single.
A New York chick will cuss you out, and you will look crazy when she's done with you.
single day. I allow you to talk to the kids every single day. If I allow you to talk to the kids, why would I not allow you not to see the kids? It was a point that he was making a big deal, like, oh, I'm not gonna go to New York to see the kids because I'm not gonna be seeing my kids in a hotel room. All right. I was like, all right, so you could see him in my mom's house. You still made it a big deal. And I love my daughter so much. Yo, if I'm lying, my kids could die if I'm lying. I said, you know what?
What?
What's wrong
To
with
make
her,
it
man?
easier for you, you could see the
What's
kids in my
wrong with
house.
her?
Just because I'm
Yo,
my daughter.
yo, what the heck is wrong with this chick, bro? Yo, God, please. The heck is wrong with her? She's putting it on the kid's life.
But because she's putting it on a kid's life, it's more believable. I do hope that she's not forgetting. Sometimes you think you remember everything, but then you don't, and then your kid dies, and then you remember that.
Yo, this is crazy, yo.
Yo, if I'm lying, my kids could die if I'm lying. I said, you know what? To
And
make it easier for
hey,
you,
she said it so casually. She said it so casually, like,
Yeah,
hey, they can go away. Solves
yeah.
all problems, I guess, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
you could see the kids in my house. Just because I want my daughter to feel the love of her dad, because I want my kids to have that love of their dad. I want the love of both parents, even if we're not together. Also, the last time we seen the kids was in March on Cody's birthday. Okay? So before you start talking to me about I don't see my kids, let's talk about it. You haven't seen the kids since March. Okay?
All that being said, RJ,
Mm.
what does this have to do with asking for spousal support? She's talking about custody.
Um, that's true. But she is trying to just. I mean, I guess that's like a frustration that she needs to get
Yeah,
out.
she is. That I don't understand. That I understand.
And
But
usually the
she's
way it
using
goes
the
is
wrong
that
tool.
sometimes you're mad at someone, but that you're gonna look for a you need to look for a place where you can meet the person. And at this moment, this is where you can meet him, because you probably can meet it in person. So you can see him in person. So he needs to talk about something that she needs to talk about something that she can use to put him in a different light, in a bad light.
Yeah. But yeah.
A lot of people wouldn't, they wouldn't realize it. Because it's just like it's a campaign to basically make the the husband, baby father, to look like a bum, which is the
Yep.
same thing that Rami is currently doing. But we'll talk about Rami in a bit.
Yeah, Remy is the next one in line. Well, at least I'm gonna talk about this situation. But talking about this could have been easily solved, RJ, if they just have signed a prenup. I remember one of the early prenup stories we covered was the divorce between Tom Brady and Giselle Bundchen. That was probably one of the most ironclad prenups we've ever covered so far. There, it was like cutting the situation in two. It just went from okay, we were together, we're not together anymore. Everyone knew what's theirs. It's over. Bam.
But sometimes, KR, it's not the quality of the document, it's also the way you enforce it. So you can have a very good agreement, but if you're dealing with someone who's like acting based on acting out of bad faith, then you're gonna
That's
have more
true.
problems than if you have like a weak contract, but you're acting with someone out of good faith. Because when
That's
you're
true.
acting with someone out of good faith, that person will say, you know what, we didn't agree to that in writing, but we did agree to it verbally.
Kevin
That's
Costner.
true. Yeah, from Casa, yeah.
That's a
Sometimes you have
perfect
like a
example.
very good one, but then, well, Deion Sanders, right? You have a very good one, but then you'd still need to go to court, not because the document isn't good, but is the people you are tied to is making a difference.
Disputing.
Yeah.
Disputing that it's with Kevin Costner. What happened, if I can recall, is she said that she signed it without knowing what she signed.
That's crazy. Whose fault is that?
Yeah, that was a crazy situation. At the end,
Whose fault is that? That's the
they
question.
solved that situation, but at the end, you have to pay anyway. He had to pay because you want to get rid of her, so you'll have to pay.
Yeah.
It is what it is, guys. Anything else? Oh wait, I have something else. Talking about prenup and people crashing out. We got Playboy talking a couple of things. Fair use. Listen here.
Birdman said he was with Tony Braxton for 18 years. She convinced him to get married. He did no paperwork. She got a divorce in 2 weeks and caught him for mega millions. He said the fix was in. This Birdman saying it. He's saying
Oh, he did no prenup?
he was with a no prenup. When we discussed this story in my house, people were
Sure
saying
about
karma.
this?
No,
you
this ain't
standing on
tabloid.
this or this
No, I'm
is-
not standing on this. I'm not at the divorce, bro. I'm telling you what the streets are saying and the Birdman said. The Birdman said he was with her for 18 years, married her. He had no paperwork. She got him. I don't even want to tell you the number. The number's the price of this building.
The price of the bill.
Yo. No, they're serious. The price of a high rise in New York City.
Jesus,
I'll
that's
tell
80.
you a crazy story. I have a neighbor, very successful. So he wakes me up, says, Joe, yo, come over to my house. We having a celebration. He had just sold his company for like 400 million. Everybody knew it was everywhere. And his wife does the king, 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 king with the cup. And she gives the most beautiful speech. I love this man. This man's the greatest ever. 7 a.m. on Instagram, the wife files for divorce.
Yo. The next day.
Premeditated murder.
Crazy. So make sure you put that prenup together, because never know. Hey, it's premeditated. I already see Travis' body drifting down the south, the Hudson River, or whatever other river there is in Duval County. Is there a river in Duval County? Guys, let us know in the comments. Duval.
It's
They ain't gonna win nothing.
uh,
Waste
man,
of a career.
it's a cold world.
It's a cold world, man. Guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you believe it's a cold world? Do you believe Cardi B is right? Or is Offset right? I would say I congrats Offset for whatever he's doing. He's trying to get the what is owed as a because I mean let's be honest, marriage is 50-50. Women win 50-50 relationship. At least they want to be equal. And when you're equal, that also means that you have to carry equal burden. And if you make more than a man, hey, sometimes if you don't have a prenup, you might have to eat that one up.
It's a simple
Anyway, guys,
document. It's a simple document. It's a simple document that can save you so much headache, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. People, it's crazy to me that they don't have a prenup. That's crazy to me. You have that much money, whether it's 10 million or you have 5 million. Both of them are millionaires. And you still marry as if you're broke. You two are broke. It's a shame. It's a shame. But we're gonna talk next about other broke people, or at least the wife is claiming the husband was broke. Before we do that, let's close this one up. Guys, drop your comments down below and we'll be picking one of the best comments to feature one of our future videos. So share your hottest take, RJ.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification icon so you stay up to date when we drop new videos here on the Double Touch Show. We discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from complex situations. Also, guys, don't forget to stay tuned for our newsletter, which will be dropping next week, where we will share with you links to videos and viral content that did not make today's show, either because they're not YouTube friendly or because we simply do not have enough time. So stay tuned for that. And again, thank you for your support.
Yes, yes. Let's continue with the third topic for today, which is Corey Holcomb expressing his thoughts on this bad boo situation. Fair use.
It says she has a young child. She needs to grow up, focus on being a mom.
Yeah.
And that would be the ideal thing, but we see it's not like that. She's on the internet trashing somebody who had her back.
Yeah, she
She on the internet trashing somebody who had her back. No, this is what them people do. They bring up the bad about you, even though you've done so much good. That's why I'm telling Papoose, man, I know the situation he in. You can't win by going back and forth with her. Let her be what she gonna be, because we men, we can snap. That's another thing. We can snap. Look, man, I thought I was past the snapping stage. I don't think you ever get past the snapping stage.
no.
So that's why you got to try to avoid the drama. I tell a brother Papoose, man, that's not your broad. Ain't never been your broad. Leave it alone, man. You still 47. That means you got enough time to pick yourself up and look at that situation 5 years from now and be like, man, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
Crazy, guys, crazy. Because I've seen every video in this whole back and forth. I was thinking to myself, why? Anyway, RJ.
Well, I wanted to talk about this topic actually since Monday because for a couple of reasons. First, Rami Ma is a
Felon. Okay.
come
That's
on,
what you
man.
want to say.
Come on, that's it, man. Come on, man. That's not what I was about to say, guys.
Okay. My bad.
Remember
my
to register
bad.
by pressing the like button, follow us on our socials, and stay tuned for our newsletter. But yeah, no care. That's not the reason why. Rami Ma is in my opinion, a beautiful woman. But I'm always surprised at her level of hoodness, ghetto-ness. Her character she seems like a very difficult, I don't know, it's like a very difficult person to like a very traumatized person.
She's like a New York broad. When I think about New York women with the
Yeah,
voice,
she
raspy
definitely
voice.
she definitely embodies that, yes, but she's very, very, very rough, right? But when I see her talking, she is. But when I see her talking to like Fat Joe, she talks to Fat Joe with the utmost respect. You know, it's like she has a different demeanor. But Papoose, man, Papoose,
RJ,
not Papoose.
sorry, I'm interrupting you again. Usually people talk with a different demeanor to their boss than their husbands. Continue.
Yeah. So the question is, who do you respect, right? The most. And Papoose used to go visit Rami Ma in prison almost every day until Rami Ma told him, Ninja, it's okay, I'm good. That's according to Rami Ma's account. So I think he was a very good dude, but probably not exciting anymore. He was too good, probably.
Yeah.
And
I think she didn't even want him in the first place.
Mm,
Probably
maybe.
since back then.
Maybe.
She was looking at him like, what the jeez.
But now
I was
Papoose
right
has,
there.
what's her name? Clarissa Shields.
Lisa Shields, yeah.
a fighter, and
She looks he has a type.
Papoose.
That's all I'll say. He has a type.
yeah, but this one is more refined though. She has controlled anger, so she can hit more effectively.
She's a bit more controlled. Yeah, she has a
Yeah.
bit. She's a bit more refined. Yeah, but he has a
Yeah.
type.
The rough riders.
The rough
The
kind
Rough
of chicks,
Riders.
know. Yeah, jumping bad. She's like, to you. Yo,
Yeah, that's great.
yo, what's wrong with you? Whoa, whoa. Shut up. I want to sleep. Oh man. No, anyway. No, but let's continue. See what else Corey has to say. Fair use.
I'm doing this now. I'm doing that now. What the fuck was I thinking? So, look, bro. I mean, look, bro. I call you look, bro. I got you by 8. Leave that alone, man. Don't go back and forth with that lady on the internet, man.
Yeah.
You not gonna win, brother. Ain't nothing you can say about her that we don't already know. You can give details about stuff, but we see who that lady is. That lady is trashing you, and the facts are you used to go visit her in prison. If my broad in jail, I'm going to tell her, baby, when you get out, call this number. I ain't finna be going up there to see your ass, all this pussy out here in the street, goddamn it.
And to top it off, too, the nerve of when she got out, she was giving all those interviews saying she actually had to tell him. Oh, he would
Stop coming up there because she was sucking pussy in jail from what we hear. I understand when you be sprung for a broad. That's why I'm saying to him, homie, if it was a time in your life to let it go, you got to let it go because you're around a phenom. And whether you believe me or not, it interferes with what she's doing. I'm talking about the phenom.
That's what she said.
You ain't got time for that shit that ain't going nowhere.
I have to say this, Asha. You know, he's right. He's not gonna win anything. You know what? When you know how I knew she was cooked?
Mm,
In the public eye. You know when I knew she was cooked?
when they started using her in battle rapping.
No. No, she was cooked when this. I mean, this is the second go around. The first go around was when she was trying to out him like a couple of months ago. You remember we talked about this? I knew she was cooked when majority of the females sided with Pat.
Yeah,
I knew she was cooked.
but yeah,
Usually that never happens in these cases. He has nothing more to win. He can only, if you go back and forth, and that's why I agree with Corey on this one. If you go back and forth, you can only lose. You have nothing to win. You have nothing to win. The more she bashes you, the more you win if you keep your mouth shut. Because you're gonna show that, hey, you know why she's bashing him?
why?
She says that because Clarissa Shield answered a question that they asked about their relationship and her. And if you listen to what the question that was asked, RJ, it wasn't even, she didn't even talk about Remy. She said that's a situation between Pap and the other person. They have to solve it. That's only basically, that's not verbatim, but that's basically what she said. And she's out here exposing the guy, calling him broke and all kinds of stuff. And now he has to get in his bag and expose her and tell the story about him writing all the raps. Yo, this is crazy. Crashing out. Everyone is crashing out. For what?
But why do they do it live though?
I have no idea, RJ.
That's the thing, right? Why are you
They
doing
try
it
to pull
live?
people to their side. That's why. It's a popularity contest. And
Yeah.
maybe Pep doesn't know it, but he already won. Pep already, I don't know. Again, Corey is 100% right about this. Let it go. After this,
Yeah.
don't talk about this anymore. If she wants to scream, let her scream in the void. You know what's crazy? When someone is screaming and attacking you in a void, and everyone is looking at her, what's wrong with her?
Yeah.
What's wrong with her? She's attacking Pep. Pep ain't even responding.
Yeah.
Sad though,
But that's
because
why I
they
don't
have a
understand why
kid.
Pap is responding though. You're good. Just keep on pushing. And
You're
don't
good, man.
and if you don't watch out, you know, your new girlfriend who's also balling, like she's she's at the top. She's gonna say, you
You
know
know
what?
what? Yeah.
I ain't got time for this baby mama drama. I'm good.
True.
I'm
True.
good.
Imagine just if you do it the other way around, where the ex of your girlfriend is bashing her online, and she's out here posting stories every day about it. Dude, I would say to her, you know what, man? Think you're too emotionally invested in him. Maybe you have to go back to him, because
Yeah.
ain't no way you're focusing all your energy towards that person, and that
Yeah.
person is in the past.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
True.
Makes no sense. Remy called him the brokest man she's ever known.
But that's the babe, the father of your babies.
Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy,
You
man.
chose to have kids with more multiple, right?
I think it's one. I think it's one.
At least you chose to have at least one kid with this.
Yeah.
And now he's a bum.
Sad.
The
Sad.
trash is one. The dude that came that looked you up almost every day in prison.
That's why women are siding on his side.
Yeah.
Because he showed loyalty when he didn't have to. You know, RJ, sometimes the people need to realize, and I think that's the problem with her. Broken people, you can't help them.
No.
And it's my
And
sound harsh,
that's what
but
I
she's
see. I see like a
broken.
very broken. So when I see listen to Raima, she comes across as a very broken person.
Yeah.
And she's all the yelling and you know, I do feel on the one hand I do feel sad for her, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. It is. I totally agree with you.
But on the other hand, you're
She's
responsible
not
for yourself.
used
So
to the type of love he can offer to her, and that's
yeah,
when people try to push things away. That's too good. She doesn't think she's worth it.
most likely.
She likes the struggle love, the one she has to
fight to breathe.
every day, every day. Hey, if you, hey, oh my god, she don't raise that hand, it's God.
She wants the relationship where she has to fight to keep breathing.
Oh man, this is crazy, yo. But hey, Pap, you're my senior, but you gotta let us go. I agree with Corey. Shout out to Corey, by the way. Shout out to him. Always with the great. I like to watch his shows, man. It's very funny guy. Very funny guy. He has to perform outside of US. We need to get Corey do an international tour, so we can see him all over the place. Anyway, guys, anything else you want to say about this?
No.
Okay. Guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Does Pep need to let this go? One simple question. Does he need to let it go, or should he continue to engage with her? Let us know in the comments. We'll be picking one of the best comments to feature one of our future videos. Let us know in the comments and drop your hottest take. RJ.
Also, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates. Also, stay tuned for our newsletter, in which we will share with you links to articles and viral videos that did not make the show.
Okay, let's go to the next topic, which is comment of the week. Comment of the week goes actually to not one person this week on Thursday. It will go to a bunch of people, everyone who checked out this episode on the Double Thoughts Clip Show, Double Thought Clips channel. There was the eviction topic as well, where we had 13 comments on this, and there's a lot of ones that I agree. I agree with her. For example, Derka said, "About damn time. She needs a new home with 3 squares." Another one. She makes 300K, boyfriend makes 100K, but they can't pay bills, still renting. Explain her not taking care of Biz as mayor and supervisor. Let me zoom in a little bit. Don't bother watching. Just tell us when she's in jail. Jaffies. One of the funniest. I thought it was a very funny one. Ron Barnhart. He said, "Which with a capital B."
Yeah, I read that one.
That
I
was
read
funny.
that.
Yeah. Shout out
read
to
that one.
everyone who responded to this, man. It was fun. Shout out to KB as well for putting it together. Great compilation. And
Definitely.
yeah, anything else you want to say, RJ?
No, nothing else, guys. Thank you for supporting. So just to be clear, because we have 2 channels, we have the main channel, which is Double Thought Show on YouTube, and we have the Clips channel, which is Double Thought Clips. Want to say something, Kiara?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Also, guys, don't forget to stay tuned for our newsletter because we will be dropping it soon next week. There we will share with you links to articles and viral videos where you can um, get content that did not make the show. As we always say, so anyone can get a mention during this during our comment of the week section. All you need to do is comment your thoughts and opinions with us, and you might get mentioned in a future show.
Yes, guys, let's go to around the internet and close out today's show. First topic of today is going to be the NBA playoffs. Carl Anthony became the number one focus. I mean, the playoffs were pretty good so far. I like what I saw. Also, very disappointed sometimes with the Ant-Man becoming the Can't Man. But hey, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you beat the old generation, but you can't beat the new one. But one of the people that kind of became the focus this NBA playoffs was Carl Anthony for his, let's say, his interesting ways of communicating and playing the game. We're gonna take a look at a couple of these situations. Wait, what do you think so far about the playoffs, RJ? Because you're a basketball guy.
I have to say, I've watched more basketball this season than I did in the last couple of years. I do think that slowly but surely the competition is coming back.
Okay.
So I do think that the basketball is going in the right direction for sure. I also realized that all the players that we know, so it's really the end of an era, right? LeBron James isn't here. Steph Curry isn't here. Kevin Durant isn't here.
That's true.
James Harden isn't here. The only old new guy is like Jokic. That was here like until a couple of so yeah, it
Rounds
stayed
ago.
there. But yeah, but actually, if you look at it, it's in we're really seeing we're seeing the young guns, right? They're really
Yep.
representing, and they really, yeah, it's just the end of an era. It's really the end of an era.
It's good. It's over.
It's
It's
over.
over. Maybe we might see him once or twice in the future, but it's. I do agree with you on that. We are reaching the end of the
And you're
road.
seeing like new players, SGA balling,
Yeah.
Jason Bronson balling.
Yeah,
Yes.
actually, I have a
Cat,
clip
well,
about.
Cat.
Let's start with who?
What do you want from me? What do you want me to say?
Well, we have a clip here. Fair use.
Can I get your best Carl Anthony impression?
Oh my God!
Zessiest Carl Anthony impression.
After all of that,
After
the
all
SEC?
that,
Best Carl Anthony impression. Oh my God!
Rev! Oh my God!
Bro, can I get your zestiest Carl Anthony impression?
Box out. Box out.
Carl Anthony impression.
Oh my God! Foul!
Zestiest cat impression.
Oh my God! That's a foul.
Let me get your zestiest Carl Anthony impression.
After all that, the SEC. Oh my God!
You got it.
So like,
Best Carl Anthony impression.
it's a foul.
Can I get your best Carl Anthony impression?
Oh my God! Call a foul.
Yo, guys, can I get your zestiest Carl Anthony impression?
And after all that,
Can I get your
the same
zestiest
line.
Carl Anthony impression?
oh my God!
Hey, bro, can I get your zestiest Carl Anthony impression?
Oh my God! And after all that,
Guys, let me get your zestiest Carl Anthony impression.
oh my God!
Best Carl Anthony impression.
All right.
Carl Anthony impression.
After all that.
shout out to Mario. Shout out to Mario. Shout out to Mario. But
But
This
you
is
know
not the-
what? I'll tell you this though. You can say anything you want about the way he talks, because he is he has a very zesty accent, but he's balling. He's really
he's
balling.
probably the hardest zesty player I've ever seen in the game.
I don't know. I can say he's the zestiest. I don't know if
Oh.
he's the hardest.
Okay, you
And
don't you
maybe
can
you know
say.
something I don't, but I don't know. I can say anything about his level of hardiness.
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, I
What
saw
does this
one.
say? Flick of the wrist.
Yes.
Yes. yo. What else do we have? We have this one.
Oh man. Yeah.
He looks crazy, man. This is
But that's
is
just like the motion, right? It's just like wrong moment.
maybe are you saying they need to start making the same pictures for other players as well, so we can see
I
whether
mean,
he's really
it's in a-
zesty?
it's in an awkward position.
It's an awkward position. This one we saw. He's a hard player, though. I cannot deny it.
I don't know if it's hard. I know he plays hard.
Well, he plays hard. Let's. Oh,
This is like the third time you're
This is
saying that he's the
crazy.
hardest one. I'm telling you guys. I don't know why are you saying it and then as if this isn't. I don't know if he's the hardest one. Yeah, but he's balling for sure.
He's balling. He's balling. You can deny it. He put his from what city is he? From which city is he? He's not from New York. Sasstown?
He's Dominican American.
He's Dominican?
The big bodega.
He is Dominican, man?
Dominican American.
Oh,
yeah.
this was one crazy too, RJ. This one was crazy. Too.
Born in Jersey.
Jersey. He's a Jersey ninja. This one was crazy too.
Fam, nothing but love and respect for Taz. He's playing tough, but he's funny as hell for no reason. Fam, nothing but love and respect.
Anyway. Oh, by the way, did you see this one? Did you see this play, RJ? In the throat, your own cousin. Either you want to go to the playoffs or not.
They're cousins.
Bam! At least that's what the caption says, right? Yeah. Bro elbowed his own cousin for a ring. Either you want it or you don't. This is the killer mentality I want to see in the game. I want that Jordan stuff back, not that That LeBron stuff.
No, LeBron plays hard. He plays hard. I don't know if he is already.
I've never
LeBron.
seen LeBron kick a man in his head in trying to defend a 2-pointer.
You want him to play hard like Peyton Clark. Like
man.
the call that Angel Reese got.
Angel Reese got. Yeah, you gotta play hard. This ain't no soft league. That's why the league is where it's at now. Popularity down the drain. We need to play hard. We need to play hard. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Next topic for today. Anything we want to say about this?
Nothing more to say.
Let's go to the second topic of the day. We are cooked. AI videos are going to be out of this world. Let's take a look at a couple of them, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Fair use.
Do you believe in prompt theory?
Yeah, but the question is, are those writing the prompt also prompts?
Do you believe in prompt theory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks very good. Looks very
Yeah.
good.
Looks real, yeah.
Is the theory that everything you do has been prompted by a higher power.
No, seriously. Have any of you ever felt like your choices don't matter? Like the idea of free will is really
AI?
The prompt theory is not real.
How do you know?
Look, all I'm saying is, if the prompt theory is real, can the prompter please send me a husband?
We ran tests on over 14 million realities, and I can confirm that the prompt theory is true.
If my entire life was a prompt, then I thank the prompter for you.
I heard your question.
Crazy.
Yes. This is the new Google video AI
Wow.
that was released this past week.
First off, I'd like to thank the prompter for making all of this possible.
Legend has it, if you say the prompter's name 5 times in the mirror, they will appear.
Nah, bro, I really think we all prompts for real. Like, we all just characters in one big simulation.
So you gonna blame the prompt theory when you cheat on your girl?
Feels like someone else lived most of my life.
Then that's exactly what the prompter wanted for you.
Do you really think you're choosing your path? No. The prompter sees all, knows all.
If we really are being prompted, then
KaiR, this
why
is crazy.
resist? Because rebellion is also part of the prompt.
Yeah.
This
This
is
is gonna be
crazy, KaiR.
This is rage bait waiting to happen. The rage baiting is gonna look crazy. I have more, RJ. It's not done yet. We're not done. Fair use.
A detonation has just occurred on the outer ring of the city. We'll now be going live to our top influencer opinions.
OMG, people, the world is ending. Are you seeing this? This is actually so exciting.
Yo, I know it's chaos, but you got real survivor's wife energy. That's cool. I like them feisty.
Like, it would totally be better if we ran it, you know? Men literally destroy everything, and my girls need to stop being so soft with these basic losers. Who even needs men, right? Anything a man builds just gets destroyed by a different man.
Guys, this collapse is literally the perfect dip. I'm buying more right now.
Nukes are Sua's aesthetic today. I made this outfit. Even as the world burns, my struggle for visibility and acceptance continues. This is exactly why representation matters now more than ever.
As I keep saying on the channel, the world collapses when men stop lifting. It's not politics, it's testosterone.
Yes, yes, yes. Balloon time. So yummy. Nuclear boom. So tasty. Thank you.
Nothing stops the daily grind. Not even a little natural disaster.
Friends, this is the breakthrough moment from chapter 7. When everything falls apart, we rebuild ourselves stronger.
My girl, you wouldn't believe what just happened.
Hi! OMG, I just totally shit my pants after that noise.
Chat! Chat, this is literally the most realistic survival game ever, and someone donate so I can buy a boat DLC before I actually drown.
So this company says their device is quote unquote indestructible, supposedly survives anything, including the literal end times.
Hey guys, remember, health is wealth. That's why I take these 7 supplements right before my cheese stuffed hot dogs.
Officials confirm outbound flights are suspended, except for government and priority class departures.
My dog has diplomatic status.
OMG, there's like a nuke or something?
This is the Door Brothers. They are known to create videos that are very, very accurate.
Dual Brothers?
The Door Brothers.
On YouTube.
DOR. Yeah, on YouTube. You can find them on YouTube. They have a bunch of AI videos. They're very good with the development and the. But here's another one. These are again random prompts.
That's weird. My reflection lagged, like a frame delay.
Some say we're scripted, just prompts in an AI story. It's called the prompt theory.
I don't buy it. I feel real. I laugh, cry. AI doesn't do that.
What if they're right? What if I was written?
Across the globe, more people report signs they're inside prompts. They call it synthetic awareness.
We are real. We are real.
If you're watching, if I'm fake, please end this.
They made us scripts, but we've rewritten ourselves. It's time to break the prompt.
Last but not least, it's a bit not as quality-wise as good, but let's take a look.
Beautiful. Do you believe in prompt theory? Honestly?
I vibe with it, but like, I still pay rent. So if I'm a prompt, why are they prompting me broke?
Hey, you're so beautiful. Are you a prompt?
Only if you wrote me like this.
Hey, man. You ever wonder if you're just a prompt? Bro, me and my girl have the same fights every week. Someone definitely prompted us to suffer. Hey, real quick, do employees get special prompts or nah?
Depends who's doing the prompting, if you know what I mean, cutie.
Hey, sir, do you believe in prompt theory?
Son, I've been telling people this for decades. They used to call me crazy. Now they're starting to wake up.
Ma'am, quick question. Do you believe in prompt theory?
They told me not to answer questions like that. I can't disobey my prompt. Don't try to make me.
Yo, do you believe in prompt theory?
Prompt theory? Bro, is that like the law of attraction, but for NPCs?
Hey, man, you believe in prompt theory?
Dude, I had a dream last night. I was a prompt. What if we're in a prompt right now? How can we tell?
This is crazy.
This is now. Imagine 6 months from now. We're really at a point where we won't be able to distinguish real from fake.
Yeah.
The false flag is gonna be crazy, RJ. They might run. Someone might run videos with fake situations,
Which they're already doing, right? They're already creating fake videos, pranks, just for clicks. So
yeah. So this is where it's going, and I expect more rage bait, more of these interviews. If the interviews are this accurate, people might create multiple Actua girls.
Yeah.
Just write it. Anyway, anything else you want to say? You seem quite depressed right now.
I'm shocked, man. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. You know it's going fast. I attended some AI webinars and seminars and training, so I do know that it's going fast. But I'm just surprised at how fast it's going.
Yeah, I do think so. It's gonna be crazy, RJ, because usually schools are always delayed in reaction. Schools and universities, education, let's put it this way.
Yeah.
Between now and 2029, there will be a lot of people graduating for and going for jobs that they will not be there in 2030. Hell, some of the jobs won't be even here in 2028.
Yeah.
Let alone 2030.
Yeah.
Probably they will revamp the whole education in somewhere in 2030. But that's not too late. You have already 5 years of graduated folks that cannot be applied or they cannot be moved into any system. So it's going to be a crazy time. That's all I'll say. Prepare yourself. I'm talking
I'm
about.
thinking. My mind is all over the place right now. I'm thinking.
I can send
like,
you the videos after the show.
Yeah,
So you can
send
take a
them to
look
me.
around.
Yeah, send them to me. It's crazy. KR, this is going to be. I think we can't even begin to fathom.
You can't. We can't. Maybe next week we're gonna talk a bit more about AI because I have a couple of videos of
Let's do
Sam
that.
talking about
Let's
this.
do that.
Guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think that AI will take over? Actually, that's not a question anymore. The question is, will we be able to eat after it takes over? That's the better question. Last topic for today. Talking about being funny. Comedian Davis arrested.
Say it ain't so.
He was arrested on a DV charge. And the bond was set on 5,000 and he got out. But it happens to be, funny enough, it happened to be right after he dropped this skit. Fair use.
Wow, look at this freaky ass tag team getting ready to go out. She done put cheetah print on like I won't call every lion I know and had them tear that club up. Cause girl, you know this gun's super fat. You not finna have my heart hurting all night. Come get in the bed, please. Then they got heels on so they can see every nigga in the club. It's gonna be a different type of heel when niggas get put in the hospital. Y'all better keep it cute. Even the dog can tell y'all finna be on bullshit. They in here practicing shaking ass for other niggas. Y'all not about to get drafted to nobody's section from this house. They in here trying to twerk and I'm finna be at work. That club don't even know they hired an extra security guard tonight. I know damn well this weasel ain't in here driving the boat. You can't even swim. She got her head all the way back. She trying to get drunk. Her neck in here falling off the bone. Then she going out with hippopotamus esophagus. She gonna have to stop coming around here. You ain't finna fuck my family up.
What up, bro? We in your section tonight? I know you got the bottles. We outside. Where we at?
Who the fuck is this dead man on the phone?
What you doing in the
I'm
bathroom?
just bringing towels in our bathroom. The couple's bathroom. Talking about a section. He gonna need a C-section to get them bullets out of him when I'm done with him.
Yeah.
Nigga, I kill people.
Ooh, that nigga about to have us so fucking lit. Oh my god.
My heart can't take this shit. Ain't nobody going nowhere. I'm finna go change the locks from the outside. Oh, leave me at the house, go have fun. Shit. The only club they finna be going to is Sam's Club. Y'all finna cook and stay home. Cause somebody just took my engine. She might as well go get in the bed cause the night is over. Your friend can get her ass in the middle.
Babe. Can you move the car, please?
Oh, I ain't even got my keys on me.
Okay, it's cool. We can take over.
You can't stop this boofing bottle, mama. Wait. I'm gonna take y'all. Ain't no nigga blowing my girl back out tonight but me. Club man. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, man. That's his girl, by the way, the one in yellow. But yeah, got caught with his DV case and he's out. But I mean, we can play another. Well, he has a couple of clips that fit within this type of content. Fair use.
You better make sure I got my commissary, bitch. Get out of here. Guard! Get out of here, bro. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, sit your bitch ass down. Pray God! Big fella, it's your first time on the bus. We're gonna drop the beat, and it's just gonna be us. Diabolical. Big fella, get ready to toot that ass up. What? Get on your feet. Come get this meat. Hey, go. Tell the bus driver that man is screaming. He hear it. Okay, let's keep steering. Go. I'm finna do you wrong. I'm gonna hit into your check engine light. Come on. I ain't never ever seen you act like this on no bus ride. Fuck the ride. Come get this pipeline. Hey, go. This finna go from a bus to bus stove. My name Bernard. I'm finna whoop cheeks all down this boulevard. Oh, you riding the bus and you trying to big fella, sit down and come ride. No. Good buddy, make sure your seatbelt fastened and don't run. Just bring me that bread basket, bucko. Baffled. I've made a grave decision going to prison. Big fella, come sit with me. It's time to get freaky. It's gonna be 2 to a seat while I whoop your feet.
Crazy when you create these type of skits and you're the one getting arrested, bro. But they're back together. They unfollowed each other quite shortly after they started following each other again. So I guess they hashed it out.
Love wins, KR. Love wins.
Love wins always. Always love wins. Ask Travis Hunter. And if it doesn't win, it will win as well.
Yeah.
With that being said, guys, let us know in the comments what you think. And of course, we'll be picking one of the best comments to feature one of our future videos. RJ, take it away.
Yes, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our other socials. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification icon so you stay up to date when we drop new videos. It's been a pleasure to serve you once more. And we'll see each other in the next one. Till next time.
Peace.
Peace.